We are on Celebrity Edge, the first sailing of the US for 2021, and this is our cabin tour. We are in Deck 7, cabin 246. There is a braille underneath here and a little mail slot. That's where we found our key and any mail that you have. All right, I'm gonna get my card. Let's go inside. Come on in. First and foremost, this room is gorgeous. It feels fresh, it feels alive, it's bright and airy. It's like everything you find in a luxury resort. But let's get into some of the details here. And stay tuned to the end because we'll tell you the top tips that you need to know. All right, when you first enter the room, there are some things on the door that are very common in most cruise ships. You have a deep sleep. This is a do not disturb sign. It's black and white, same thing on either side. Make sure that's on the front before you go to bed or whenever you have some alone time and you don't want to be disturbed. Also, you have your muster stations here. It is different in 2021. This is obviously where you go, Deck 4D1. However, it's all going to be online, and then you just go and get your SeaPass card scanned. This is your home base for everything in your cabin. This little white box. You turn it on right there, and there's a lot already on the face of the screen. You can see you can turn all your lights off with just a click right here. You can turn them back on or have them a little dim. There's also different settings down here for morning, movie, evening, sleep. All of them changes the light to a little bit better of an ambiance per what you're doing. You can also close the blinds right here, change the temperature. But one thing you may or may not know is up in the top right, there's a lot of different settings here. Before you go out, you can go ahead and turn it on to go green. So that way all the lights are off and everything is in a green environment that we're saving the energy for when we're actually in here. You can change the temperature, so if you like Celsius. There's also language and a window lock as well. So just some tips to make sure that you know where home base is. You also have some lights down here, so when we go into the bathroom here, this will be the button for the bathroom. This is the button over here for the stateroom. And as you can see, we're gonna go in the bathroom. Come on in. Now, we just boarded, so everything looks pretty nice. This will not stay this way forever, but we're gonna show you all the things here in the bathroom. So first and foremost, storage. I think this is always key. There are 3 tiers here of shelves on the left, as well as a tissue box, a nice little hand towel. Actually, I think these are the washcloths. Yep, those are the washcloths. We have the sink. It does have cold and hot, as well as a stopper here. Now, the mirror is gorgeous. There's a nice light so you can actually see yourself in it. On the right hand side, another tier of shelves. 2 glasses on the bottom shelf here. Now, for the actual care, the vanity set, you do have a vanity set here that has different items inside. Scrub soap, body lotion. I'm gonna go in the vanity set just so you can see what's in here. It has some Q-tips, some makeup applying, a nail filer. So these are nice. Obviously most of us have this already, but that is something that you should know about. So down here, we do have the towels as well as a couple other things. We have an outlet right here, as well as this switch that can turn it off and on. In the middle, there's a drawer, and it has all of the extras. So for example, if you need an extra roll of toilet paper, that's here, as well as tissue, sanitary disposal as well. But everyone needs this, a hair dryer. Now, we all know hair dryers come in different ways, different shapes, sizes. They do have the on button on the front, and they do have 3 different settings. You have cold, you might not be able to see, it's very light cold, first setting, second setting. So if you need something different, just prepare for that. Obviously, this is going to be the hair dryer. You can only use this, but if you need other hair products, just know that. Now, when we put this in here, there is one other thing down here. Obviously, this is a nice long shelf, and there are shelves up on top, but we have the trash can. This is for anything that is not TP. TP obviously goes in the toilet. Anything else goes in here. All right, so with the shower, this is a beautiful shower. We all know cruises come in a lot of different shapes and sizes, but it's so nice that you have this beautiful glass shower. And I'm gonna get in. I'm 6 foot tall to give you a reference point here. This is where I'm at. Now, this adjusts, so I'm gonna go ahead and, oops. It hasn't been used for a while, so it is definitely taking some effort. But as you can see, definitely tall enough for a 6 foot tall person. Also, you can take the handle out to make sure it's tall enough. Jordan's 6'3", and he has plenty of space in here as well. You do have some amazing different types of body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. And then you do have a shower cap. And down low, a foot bar for women shaving their legs, or men. You do have different settings here. I'm not going to turn it on because I'm in the shower right now. I don't want to get the camera wet, but as you can see here, you push down here and you turn it, and you can turn it for the temperature as well over here on the left. You do have a fan. That's nice to make sure that everything stays nice and dry in here. And then you can see there are a couple hooks in here. That is key. That is important. You can hang your swim trunks up in here so they can dry and just drip down and not get your stateroom wet. Now, when it comes to the toilet here, there's nothing elaborate about it. If you've been on a cruise ship, this is a basic toilet here. You put the lid up, put it down to actually flush. You can flush it right there with the button. We do have a nice little toilet brush here in case you need it, but that's usually more used for the stateroom attendant. And we have our TP roll right here. All right, we're leaving the bathroom, but before anything else, make sure you remember this step. I know some late nights we could actually have a problem, but there is a sign here both on the front and the back, and there is a lock on the door while you're in the bathroom. So with that, that is the bathroom. Let's get into storage. Now, storage here looks like there's none, right? It's beautiful because there is storage pretty much throughout this entire room. You have a cabin up here, a shelf, as well as just a nice protected whatever you put in here. You can see here we actually have an internet hub here, and you can open that up to get even more shelving. So you can see right here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves, and look at that, it gets even bigger. Nice beautiful accent with the coral as well. But that's not all. I feel like a used car salesman here. Or maybe Vanna White. We have this beautiful closet space here. You can see there's a couple robes in there. You do have a safe, some shelving, hangers. We've already requested more hangers, and that's something you can do. Make sure you don't forget that. That is a key tip for any cruise line. Always ask for more hangers if you need more hangers. You can see the shelving here. The drawers are pretty deep. They're definitely deep enough for socks, underwear, even some t-shirts piled on top of each other. And all of them are about the same. You do not need to worry about having not enough shelves and drawers in this cabin. And I think you saw this, but we do have an umbrella, a safety box, and a laundry bag. So if you are going to do laundry on board, that is where you see the laundry bag. Now, over here is going to be the shelving unit. By the nightstand, by the bed, you do have your typical phone, light, pen and pad, but also you have the 2 shelves right there to put anything that you need late at night. What I do love about this room is that on this side of the bed, you have some outlets. So on this side of the bed, you actually have a light to turn the lights off and on. You have an outlet for a typical US outlet, and you have 2 USBs, so you can charge your phone overnight by the bed. We did not get that just a few weeks ago on our last cruise. So that is a key feature. And then you can also see for the nightstand down here, there are some great shelves and cubby holes for whatever you need. Maybe it's just a glass of water to have for bed, or a book to read. Now this is a wonderful feature. This is a tip that most people probably don't even realize. This stool or seat opens up. You can put some really good treasures in there, or more than anything, it's just more storage space for something that you may not want out in public. All right, now over here is the seat, the lounge. I love that's a chase because that means you can just sit back and relax. You can put your feet up. I have my shoes on, I'm not going to do that here. But beautiful art as well. It's just luxe in here. It really is luxe. I love that. Coming over to the Vanity. I love this mirror because it's lights on the side, so you can really get that shine in your face to see everything that you need. You can do your makeup here, or just do your hair, whatever it may be. On the vanity, you have this chair, which is nice, and lots of room down here, as well as a trash can. This vanity, there's a lot of stuff on it, but it does slide in to give you more space. So when there's nothing on it, we can slide it in and have even more space, can stand in front of the mirror at night for our outfits. Push that back in here. This is cool. This is where all your outlets are for the vanity. As you can see, you have 2 USBs, 2 of the US 110 volt and 1 220 volt for European. And nice enough, it's hidden. The cords just go right through there. You never have to see all of the dangly mess that you see sometimes on other ships. When it comes to the mini fridge, this is not included. So unless you're paying for it, you don't need to get inside there. Just a key tip, that is a private bar and you will pay a pretty price for those. Just know that. Of course, if you like to indulge, do it. You're on a cruise, you should. Same with the Evian waters and the snacks here. You of course can use these glasses, but it even shows that it is a charge for the water. You have your room service book, private bar, cost and menu sheet, downloading the Celebrity app here, a nice lamp that you can go ahead and turn on and off down here. It also works with the home for turning on the lights for different ambiances. Now let's get into this. You got a nice little Celebrity cruise bag. So you can take maybe to the beach, maybe you can take it to the pool with just some of your clothes and towels. These are a little bit less deep on the top, but then down here they are very deep. You can definitely fit jeans, you can fit a little bit larger materials in here, as well as, honestly, you could probably fit shoes. That's how big they are, that's how deep they are. Not sure if you want to, but you could. Now, the part you're all waiting for is the infinite veranda. So, as you can see here, there are doors on both sides. They can close here to give you a little bit more privacy. Also, when you actually have this open, which we're going to show here in a little bit, you might want it to be shut just to have a little bit more of a balcony feel. But we're going to leave it open for now. You do have 2 seats here with a nice little weatherproof pad. And as you can see, it can be lifted off as well. Table. With this table, you can actually remove this and use it as a tray, which I think is cool. So if we do want to have drinks over on the bed or over on the couch, we can have it as a tray, or we can have it as a table out here. Now, but this is the big thing. We have controls over here, all under control. The left-hand side is the blinds, the right-hand side is the window. Now we have to make sure the furniture is out of the way before using any of the blinds. But for the window, we can use that now. You got to make sure that the furniture doesn't block the blind, and you have to make sure to close the veranda window to stop the door from blowing shut. That is a key. If you've been on a cruise, you know this though. But let's go ahead and start. Alright, so you have to keep it pressed down to keep going. So you could stop it anywhere. I could stop it right here. It'll be right here. We're going to keep going just to give you a full look here. As you can see, it's now your own balcony. Now, it is a little bit taller than what you would get as a traditional balcony, but I'm 6 foot tall and I can come and lean out just fine, which is awesome. I look forward to doing this very, very soon. Now, when we come back here, there is a light switch as well. That's what's down here. And then this is the blind. So the blind we can shut and then have it nice and dark at night so that we don't have light coming in straight in the morning. We'll show you that here in a second. With the blinds, we have to make sure furniture is out of the way. So make sure the furniture is not in the sight, and then we're going to go ahead and shut the blind. You have to keep it pressed down. I think on the home screen you can press it once, they'll do it for you. But here, you have to keep pressing it because maybe you don't want it all the way. We didn't even talk about how comfortable this bed is. There are such plush pillows for decor, but the sheets are so soft. The bed is so soft, and not as in a soft as in you have no support. It is one of those beds where you are gonna just sleep perfectly. The best part is you have this gorgeous TV right in front of you, and it's large. We've all been in a stateroom where your TV is so small and tiny you can't even see it. It's right here, and look at it. It's already set up for the e-muster drill. That's new in 2021. You do have some other things on here though too. You can check your account. You can go ahead and make sure that if you want a movie, you can pay for it here. You have ship information as well, so maybe you want to look at what's on board, what services are there, maybe the menu here for room service. So much on the TV alone, as well as weather at the top, time and date, and even says our name. Hello, Jordan and Jared. Alright, so we're made to the end. Here are the top tips. First and foremost, go green. That go green feature, make sure that you select it on your home panel before you leave. That is going to help save the environment, but more than anything, it's going to make sure that we're all able to keep cruising forever. Number 2, use your app. The Celebrity app is a key. So if you ever lose your stateroom, your SeaPass card, you can use the phone as an app to get into your actual room. Number 3, you have so much space in here, but you can make it even more spacious. You can move that table back in the background here to closing it up, have a full-length mirror. You can just do so many things in here, move the doors, move the furniture to make it feel like home. And last but not least, streaming on your TV. You can stream your YouTube videos, your favorite YouTube videos, maybe JJ Cruise, right from the TV in your bed. You can go to sleep with JJ Cruise every night. So with that, thank you so much for joining us. Please hit that subscribe button. We do all things cruising, and we want to make sure that you are along for the ride if you're just as obsessed with cruising as us. Hit that like button, and until next time, see ya.